And hello, folks. Stoke Steve. He will be returning to Astroneer. Last time we did a bit of exploration, trying to find various resources that we haven't come across yet. But did a little bit of research, and turns out there's a few resources that we need for things, but don't actually have available on our starting planet. Particularly iron, you need for a lot of important tech. So today we're going to, as the stream title says, hopefully get lucky. Just searching around all the random debris. Maybe we'll find a few of the resources we're missing and have just enough to make a rocket. At very least, get off the planet. Hopefully get to one of the planets that has the resources missing. Or, you know, there's lots of salvage laying around, which we can't scrap. We can't build the chemistry station. We need iron for that, I believe. We can't build the atmospheric whatchamacallit to gain gases. Some other important things. So right now I'm going to go and get some more aluminum so I can put some more trailers onto my truck. Then we're going to drive around the outer planet. Maybe we'll do some more cave exploring. There we go. Here's nice, chill background sounds. What is this? Breeze. It'd be hard to tell the difference between debris and actual usable stuff sometimes. I haven't explored too much this direction. Or I'll need more tethers. I've got some research we can do. We need a little bit more research done. But only so much we can actually build with the research we have thus far. Put that down. Explosions. Research sample. What do we got there? Carbon? I'll take some carbon. More research bits. What do we have here? Right, which... aluminum. Excellent. It's a thing we were after. Take some of that out. Trying to get a couple more trailers going. We need all the storage space we can get. We cannot build any of the larger vehicles because we don't have the necessary materials to build those. Crafting is always a strange thing in games like this. Like, oh, can't I just build a particular item out of a different material? Like, why not? Why has it got to be made of this material? Why not something else? Take one more. Nope, can't fit it in there. I don't think there's anything I can build out of this, so I can't go in that storage space. Oh well. Whatever. Backpack full. Couldn't take a research sample. Actually, as some. A pretty red one. Take a quick look down here, see if there's anything else of value. More little research samples laying about. Back we go. Shame we can't carry more. Suppose I could sort of juggle them like that. Probably faster than just carrying them by hand. Could really do with a bit of like world building in this game, I feel. Like, what is all this crap and debris doing laying around? Did something happen? Do we live in a universe where there's just like all sorts of explorers failing at their jobs? Dying all over the place? Maybe they're my, you know, previous clones or whatever. I've died like, I don't know, 8 times so far, something like that. Maybe more explorers have come down from that space station. They keep wasting resources on vehicles and such and getting them destroyed. Let's see. Let's get this all refining. I hate controls in this. Very finicky trying to get things attached to other things. Come on, there you go. Why is this not going? Like, is it detached? I should have power. Was there something got detached, I guess. There we go. And attach that through there, I guess. There we go. Alright, we're good. Things are happening. Hold on to the carbon. Sure, I need that for something. Running short on storage. Got a lot of things and not a lot to do with them. Going. Alright, that we can start on our next trailer piece. And some compound. So we get some more compound going out of this. Very handy machine. Saves us a lot of time having to go and pick up more compound. Things we're not using in that pile there. Compound. Suppose we have some research over here we can do. It'll be grown out. These guys just give the little resources. And some more seeds. And flatten out the ground a little bit. More of that aluminum. Can shift it around for a second there. So hard to select things. There we go. Have a little bit more on the gun. Compound. Like to have a bunch of trailers, but I'm a little bit worried about the terrain. Need all the storage space you can get, please. Do I have another small printer? I feel like I just have one. I'll go a second. Got this guy over here. Hook him up. Now I'd like to build another storage. Some resin. Should have a little bit more. Free up the storage a little bit. Those guys are done already. Oh, just plant the seed. A little bit more aluminum. Just hold on to that for now. Or it's gonna be hard pulling along all these trailers. Just those up there. Attach our trailers. Plug them up. Tell me you can attach, please. Now I'll have to move the tractor up a little bit. How about now? No? Maybe you can only attach so many. Yeah, I guess there's a limit. Duly noted. Oh well. Just make do with that. And attach. Okay, so the solar panel will still work when it's stuck on there. Let's see, that takes glass. Have some glass here. While those going, we'll get a little bit of passive power generation on this. I assume it still generates power there. It's not growing. Seems like it. Couple more seeds. Flying out the ground again. Cool. Plant. Other trailer. Shame we can't put more trailers on there. Get a proper snake going. Let's see. Spare compound. We'll make that into tethers. I think we should be good to go. So we did find a big old alien looking thing over that way. So I'm going to check what my research is that we got. Should be able to make basic shuttle. We head back. Get that going. I believe that's from the large render. Large rover. Some spare aluminum. Only takes 2 aluminum to make that big thing. Seems a little off to me, but okay. And I believe we actually have to make a rocket to attach to the shuttle, if I understand this correctly. But the rocket itself takes a fuel, which I guess we can't find on this planet or something like that. Love to have a trade platform. Aluminum resin. I'm not sure what this is. I haven't looked that up. Yeah, iron and tungsten. 2 big ones we don't have. Recreational sphere. I assume that's just a hamster ball we can stand in. Enter. Where's the actual rocket, though? Silicon and graphene. I think I have both those. I'm not entirely sure what the difference between the shredders are. I assume it's just the size of the items that they can shred. But we'll find out. Love to have a battery. That would be very useful. RTG. Not sure what the difference between that and a battery is. Splitter. That'd be handy. I want to get the medium storage silo when I get a second. There, a bit more to research. But yeah, good to know we can at least get the field shredder. That would be good. There are the rockets. Ammonium and aluminum. Should be able to get that. That's out of the small printer. So where is the ammonium? Aluminum. Print that on out. Our big old rocket. Have to attach this to the bottom. That's for the oxygenator. Put on there. Oh, can I take off without putting fuel on? Thought I had to get fuel for this. Well, nice view at any rate. C or V to launch. Not sure what the difference is. So that's our starting planet, Silva. Tells you what all materials are available. Let's see. For one with hematite on it. If that's one of them, right? So that would be a very good one to go to. I'm thoroughly surprised I didn't need to make some kind of fuel for this. Hey, it's one of those alien things we saw before. I haven't really checked out the one I found, but I assume there's random resources lying around there. Okay, so this does give me oxygen without the oxygenator. Can't really make any tethers from here, though. But, good to know. Good to know that I can do this. This is an option. I assumed you had to have fuel to get to other planets, which I was very concerned about. Ain't so bad. More research samples. What is that? Ammonium? Oh, okay. That's a dangerous planet, apparently. Kinda whacked me. It's a new one. plenty of ammonium around. It'd be nice if I could find just a little bit of hematite. That is what I need for iron. A lot of big old craters here, though. Make some more compound and resin. Random research samples. Good bit of wind on this planet, though. Good to see. Nice for power generation when we eventually get here. Start a base. But I will want to head back, I think. Unless I find something useful. Suppose I could get a little bit of compound and walk around without tethers. Goes down a little bit deeper. Easy hematite. Whoop. That's not good. Yeah. Not seeing any resources. Not a whole lot down here. Need to find my way back up, though. Actually, no, that's just the ceiling. I need to get back up. I don't see the hole I fell down through. Let me up. Well, I'm dead. Sad face. Wasn't my fault. Oh, I found a hole back up. Ah, well, we can find her body at very least. Be right on over here. Let's see if we can grab some of that compound I saw earlier. Some resin. Oxygen just does not last you very long. Let's see. Didn't get enough resin for that. Isn't there a oxygen canister? Oxygen tank, yeah. I haven't researched that yet. Needs a bit of glass. Come back and grab some of that resin though. Plant seems to be a little bit more aggressive around here. Resin should be down this way somewhere. There we go. There we go. I'm sure it'd be easier to just go back and get some lash leaf seed or something. Probably be easier to go back and grab my oxygenator. Okay. Does this thing have any storage on it? It has like one storage spot. Expects you to put the oxygenator there. And that's it though. All that compound. An eye on my oxygen. Interesting terrain. Really don't need all this ammonium. What did I need? Compound for again. Yeah. I think that was for the oxygen canister now that I think about it. Which I have not researched. 2,000. We're a fair ways off. A bit more resin. Where's the resin again? We're here. There we go. My little console's really shaky for some reason. Slightly concerning. Aluminum. Really just like to find a little bit of hematite. Not sure if you can utilize these at all. Oh. They explode. Duly noted. There'd be more resin down here. Not seeing any though. More compound. Imagine hematite is probably a bit lower down. It's like an unfriendly plant. Yeah. Hey, what do you got on you? Another horn, some tethers. Useless. More buried crap though. Resin, might as well grab it. Oh hey, here's that alien thing. Get a good look at it. Some alien seeds. Bring them back. Make ourselves an intrusive species. Take over our home planet, or starting planet at least. Don't know about home. Don't feel all that home there at the moment. Let's see. What we got in here? Compound, organic, that. Still on. Alright. See if they got anything of interest down here. I feel like this might be a teleporter. Oh, right. I don't have my canister on me. Maybe I didn't pick it up. Decent stairway. Ah, come on. I don't like. I don't know what that sound is. Sounds like something's trying to attack me, though. I have a power cell. I do not have any more compound. Can I attach this on? No. Okay. Well, we are out of resin. Oh, there's some. The oxygen filter. Something is very angry at me right now. I cannot be bothered to figure out what. Assume it's this thing. That's like launching crap at me. Unknown research item. Curious. Right, well, I suppose we should head back to the ship. Actually, can I make a generator? Attach that there. Yeah. Good thing they have the same kind of plug that we use. Some of this organic crap. Oh, there's some resin right there. Good. Alright. Get that going. No idea how much power we need. Probably need multiple sources. Judging by the multiple plugs. Or it's just, you know, different inputs. Seems to really drain it though. Whatever it is. Make another oxygen filter. Curious about this though. Yeah, one back on my home planet, but might as well do some with it here. Where's that generator? There we go. That down. Pick it up. There we go. More organic in there. Make another generator. Need a little bit of compound for that. We have some down here. And grab that organic. Throw down that generator. Oh. Weird camera. Getting some sounds going. Promising. Another oxygen filter. Get a couple of organics. Maybe powering all these at the same time does anything. Now, is anything visibly changing? all these are having all their like power drained. There's no like very small yellow bar at the end of it. I would assume that there's some kind of bar filling up for this. I don't see any changes though. Doesn't seem to let me up here. See if I can build or something. Let me up. Does standing on the platform do anything? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Enough of that. Head back home. A little bit of resin. What is this? Clay. Sure, I don't need clay for anything. Just hoping to spot a little bit of hematite. Really no salvage around here though. A little bit surprising. Like this seems more like a planet where you get a bunch of like broken down spacecraft on it. And I feel like I should step on this at least once. Okay, that's what it does. More research samples. There's a little bit of salvage. A very large tether bundle. What do we got here? Extenders. Don't those do? No. What is that? Green stuff. Is that just... Okay. It's more whatever that was. Ammonium. Yes. Guessing hematite is probably on lower levels. Head back here and grab some more of that resin. Should be on, no, that's the compound pit. Where's the resin? I saw some resin here earlier. It's just more compound. Do not have more resin on me. Is the resin pit? Like this is the resin pit. No. Oh well. Another death. No biggie. We're up to like 12-ish. Let's see. I'm sure there was a resin deposit around here somewhere. I don't think they'd have any use for all this ammonium though. Wait. Was that the canister I put in there? It was the canister. Alright. That makes sense. I was wondering what I did with it. So, if I recall, my death should be over this way. Have to find some resin along the way. I think this one we checked out earlier. Tell me the oxygen filters. There we go. One of those things that we need to like power to open up. There's that alien thing. Go that way. It's really weird how the mouse sticks in places. Can't quite keep up with your mouse movement. Alright. Grab some of our plants. Power cell probably. Yeah, tethers and soil. No idea what power routers are supposed to be. You can have that. Assume no progress has been made with the alien thingy. Yep, no visual changes. Head on back. A little research here. Really hoping for a little bit of hematite outcroppings. Definitely something down there. It's just plants. They're just plants. Yep. Almost certainly just on lower levels. More power, there's that thing spitting at me. Hey. I'll take a wind turbine. Oh, actually I probably can't carry it, to be honest. I can, because my oxygen's running out. Raft. Oh, I want that on me. There we go. After another one. There we go. We're good. Just need to find either the alien thing or my base. Be a shuttle. Not seeing any signs of them though. Couldn't be that far away. Is that a battery? Cool. I'll take it. We don't need ferrous soil. Tethers, honestly. Take the battery. Ooh, and medium solar. Thought I'd be able to see the beam coming up from the alien thing. Hit. Whoop. Launched me. I wish you could use those pipes to get around. I think that'd be fun. Anything useful here? A lot of random breed. Research samples. Nope. None useful. What's that? Oh, it's just part of the debris. I am clearly lost, though. Hoping I'd see a beacon or something by this point, but it has not happened. Grab some more oxygen filters. Why isn't it letting me make oxygen filters? Am I out of power? I think I'm out of power. No problem. Yeah, it's a power thing. Forget I even need power sometimes. Rarely comes up. Okay, keep that in my backpack. Alright. See if we can find anything. Got a little carried away searching. I have no kind of map that I can look at. No sense of direction. Compass would be nice. I feel like I passed this mountain though. Probably hit you that direction. I'm probably gonna die out here. Yay. Plenty of resin around to keep me alive. Some trouble with the terrain though. Deep old craters. Still no signs of where I was. Figured the alien thing would be a little bit easier to see. honestly probably not worth carrying around this solar panel, but hey, I want something to bring back since they probably won't find hematite. More salvage. Other solar panel. Buried in rock pretty heavily though. Get the sense I should probably just kill myself at this point. Head back. Nothing of terrible value on me. And I am thoroughly lost. Just leave that solar panel there. This is new. What do we got here? Lithium. Well, hot diggity. Take less plant samples back with me. Need this crap for batteries. One more. No sense of where I'm going though. So we'll see if we can make it back. I got one of each plant. Probably don't need 2 soil canisters though. Alright. Heavy supply of lithium. I keep running around in circles till we see something. Something we recognize. Running out of oxygen. Find some resin. Actually, do I have any? No. Show me the resin. There's some. Live another few minutes. Okay. Some big salvage up there. Solar panels. Cool. Might actually be able to use these. Power generation. But they might be something. Like tell the More materials. What is this? Titanite. Haven't seen that one yet. I'll drop a few of these plant samples though. Easy enough to come by. That's ammonium or lithium. Got the storage and iron. Yay. Our first source of iron. Oh, dang, that's all research, ain't it? Okay. Steel. I need more resin. Thought I had a little bit longer. No. There should be. Where was the resin deposit? Over here, right? No! No more resin. Oh well. Gonna happen eventually. There was no way we're gonna find our way back to the base, I guess. Maybe we'll get lucky in the future. Yeah, it definitely used to be that you had to collect, oh, wow, I died way over there. Yeah, it used to be that you had to, just, like, collect the fuel from the atmosphere. But, they've completely changed the system. I wish there was a compass or something. Alright, where is starting planet? Is that it? Oh. There. Heading on home. Wonder why it has C and V as launch options though, that's curious. Need thruster? Oh. Back to home location. Alright. So, spacecraft, good way of finding stuff. Oh, and it lands right here. Probably move this crap off of the landing pad. Can't move this. Can I move it now? Yes. Okay. Clear that up a little bit. Alright. So, means we maybe don't have to snake around surface of the planet looking for a lucky iron deposit. We can actually go to a planet and pick all that up. Really expecting to not find that, so that's good. Stick our oxygenator on there. Let's see. From here we can pack up some of our crafting stuff. Thank you. A small printer will fit on us. We grab turbine. I don't think we get very much solar solar power off of that. But so we can build. Let's see. Maybe that's just on our person we can rally. Oh, we can make it like a platform off this, right? Nope. Hold on. Keep messing around with the menus in this. Rolls are wonky. Alright, so we got trailer, tractor, shredder, platform. Some resin. There's another one. Print off a small platform to take along with us. No, wrong one. Platform. I have spare tethers around. Felt like I dropped some off. Do not. Cool. A little bit of compound. Our canister in there. More compound. How are we doing on research? So there's something useful in here we can get. 6. Figurine, camera. Really hate the way this is set up. I assume all the mods just attach to vehicles. Portable oxygenator. Nano carbon alloy. Should have some glass on me, right? Have a little bit of glass. Not quite enough research on hand, though. Wish there was like, I don't know, a screen, like a show like your compass and how much research you have done. Useful things like that. You have to go to the research station each time. For a little console. So close. Probably don't actually need that, but hey. Alright. So I have a good bit of compound. And I have some power generation on me. Alright, that should be good enough to start a basic base on the other planet. Why is it saying that? We like use. Oh, I guess we used up the other thruster? Huh. Okay, so that's how it works. I assumed it was infinite. Alright, so we first need to make another thruster. Ammonium and aluminum. I should have some of those, right? Ammonium, aluminum. Alright. Oh, darn. It's quick. Detach. Alright, so those are just good enough for one round trip. Duly noted. Probably have to go get some more after this next trip. Launch! Hopefully we can find my corpse. Get some easy iron off that. I believe this was it, right? Yes. Off we go. Now, there's my corpse. Try and find where we landed last time. Okay. Try and keep an eye on where our corpse is relative where we land. Want to go that direction. Cool. Alright. Nice little mark right there where we need to go. Put down our small printer, our platform, and our storage. Some resin there. I don't think this thing has power hookups. Probably worth putting this higher up, though, for power generation purposes. Come on. Alright. The rest up. Be our little home away from home. Probably won't end up making a vehicle here just because of how awkward the terrain is. Though that would be handy. Have a solar panel and a wind turbine. That shakiness is really worrying. We can connect tethers up here. Alright. I I don't think there's anything I need to build right off. Ceramic and aluminum. Not sure if I found ceramic or not. Better tractor. Can I build that, what was it? It's like a mobile scrapper. Better. Might have been a tier 2 thing. Field shredder. Need quite a bit more research to get that. Yeah, I need to bring some aluminum along if I want to make a tractor here. Regardless, I need to head that direction. Start to put tethers down as we go. Pick up some compound. More tethers. More tethers. Our world full of tethers. We're gonna go through a lot. Out of power. It's not, Huh. I thought this connected up to us for power. Oh well. Shaky. Well, probably don't need that much. Keep a supply of compound on us as we're going along. Sure we are going exactly in the direction that we marked. Right this way. Trying to keep in a more or less straight line. Not want to get off track. Just take a lot of tethers. Around the crater. Nice not having to go off of resin now. Sparkly stuff in the distance. Some of that lithium, it looks like. Research samples. See the corpse indicator yet? Should probably go around this way. Oh. No! Don't fall in. Okay. Connect. Head this way. Oh, missed. too much further. Research sample. Interesting. So it's not the same. All right. Oh, so this is a proper solar panel. One of the big ones you can hook up. Put down a beacon here. Oh no, need quartz for that. Thought it was just compound. Pretty close to my corpse though. Figured I would have seen it by now. Hey, Joe. Trying to find my way back to my corpse. Being a little bit elusive. I had some pretty good stuff I'd like to bring home. Alright, so I was heading in that direction, I think. Terrain's kind of hilly, a little hard to navigate. How was your Yu-Gi-Oh thingy? Big old alien plant. Got some oxygen filters. What do we got? Another research sample. Cool. Yeah. What was the wasp situation like when you left? I assume they were pretty much gone, like when you were packing. I need more tethers. Right. Yeah, you sounded worried. Organic. Back. There we go. Yeah. Fortunately, haven't had any bug problems here for quite some time. Wait. The plant is being more annoying than usual. More research samples. I think I told you we had like a big wasp nest like outside our house like a couple winters ago. Like went through like whole spray cans of shit. Like they like died out in the winter. Ah, there's my corpse. Okay. Yeah, they like died out in the winter, and I like just took a shovel and broke down their old nest. Like, you know, pretty massive. I was surprised. Where is my actual corpse, though? Should be around here somewhere. It's further in this direction. There we are. Right. Trying to go find some more resin when I died. All the goodies. Out of space. Titanite. We can toss those tethers. That. Well, battery would be nice. Battery. There we go. Okay. Got all of our crap and we can head back home now. Yeah. But yeah, the nest I dug up was like over a foot, like wide and deep. Just full of combs. Definitely didn't get me as bad as they could have, though. Our tether's back that way. I think I can go this way, though. Oh, don't fall in. Alright, yeah. Yeah, well, like, it was there, like, all summer. I tried to get rid of it, but it's like, when winter and fall came around, like, they died off. And then, like, it was very clear where they were coming out of in the ground. Just, like, on the side of the house. Made several attempts to kill them, like, when it was still warm out. When it was cold, they died off, and I just broke down the nest then. It was safe. Well, yeah, I mean, it wasn't that big of a problem, to be honest. Like, again, they're just on the side of the house. Like, just right, like right by where I parked. It didn't really bother me too much if I didn't bother them. But they're always kind of there, being threatening. Should be the path back, right? Ended up being more windy than I thought it would be. Yeah, this is the way back. Right. Yeah, I actually stopped and did a little bit of research on this game before I started playing again. Figure out what I need to get places. Oh yeah, I'm slowly uploading like all of my streams to YouTube. Like, I've been going through and editing them for the most part, but I feel like I might do less editing in the future for them and just like upload them more or less raw. Save myself a bit of time. Because it takes about as much time to record as to edit. Let's see. Power. Yeah. I think I'm a couple weeks behind on my videos, though. So. I think they about expire on Twitch by the time I get them uploaded. Like, pinging them for the streams. No. I figure most of them don't actually care enough for this kind of content. But, you know. If they really care to watch, they'll just follow. And see whenever I'm live. That's what I do anyway. Where is my home planet? There we are. I'm sure a lot of the people who watch Cardsworth are ones he interacts with on your Discord, so, you know. I'm a pretty quiet guy. I know a lot of people don't chat with me, so it's understandable they don't want to hang out. But, you know. This is here if people want to watch. Largely streaming just as an excuse to play games. And hopefully chat with a few folks. No. I stream often enough. I'm sure if people check the streaming channel at all, they'll see that I stream. So, not worried about it. Right. So, can I make a big battery? I can make the shredder now. Awesome. My options are shredder or chemistry station. Let's see. No, I need something else for the chemistry station. Alright, shredder it is. So you have to make a little outreach to get more iron, though. That's needed in a lot. It's more platforms to put batteries on. Let's make a few more of those. I don't think I have the research for a larger battery yet. Curious how the medium 'em' canister works. Medium 'em' canister works. Medium 'em' canister works. Curious how the 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 medium 'em' canister works. Curious It takes so much to research. I definitely need to go around with the tractor and pick up some more stuff to research with. Some horns, winch. So many, like, garbage research things. Really wish this was organized differently so you could just see everything. The rotating around this little wheel. Oh, Kupuku. I assume I'm pronouncing that correctly. Trying to figure out what we want to spend our research on. Sure, there was something useful in here I wanted. Look at that. Medium battery. Not quite enough for that. Probably get by with the small batteries for now. Medium storage is tempting though. Get that. Alright. So for now, I need get some more materials for thrusters, because as I found out, the thrusters on this thing, they're more or less just single use. They're enough to get you like a round trip from one planet and back. So I gotta make a new one every time I travel. Shredder I have not used yet. I'll need a platform for that. Which platform? Need some resin. Actually empty, isn't it? Yep, it's empty. Alright, let's dig up some crap. That we can spend it on something else. Away some of these rocks. Yeah, this does have multiplayer, Joe, if you wanted to play sometime. More or less just, exploration and building. There's no end game as far as I'm aware. Aside from just owning everything, completing all the research. Resin. I need the organic. Yeah, I'm sure you're busy. Computer probably couldn't handle this either for whatever reason. Where I can shove this. Oh, I need more platforms. Some more resources building. We don't need those extenders. Have those somewhere. Nice having batteries now, though. Research isn't like super slow. My base is pretty unorganized. Probably could have done a better job of that. Whatever. Let's see. Some lithium, make some more batteries. Then I have Titanite. Not sure what I need that for. Canister there. Find out some more of this crap. Seems the tethers are not connected. There we go. Right, so for another trip, I need ammonium and aluminum. Do I have ceramic? Yes, I do have ceramic. Okay. That's that brown stuff. I just need some aluminum. I can make another oxygenator. Be handy. Another battery on there. Then I guess we can actually drive around and pick up some research. I tried to connect my vehicle up so I had more trailers on it, but sadly it can only fit 3 trailers. I wanted to make a big old long snake, but it wouldn't let me. Also, I have a shredder now. Right, where's... Yes, I need a platform to put this on. Drop that out. I don't actually know how to use this. Maybe just smaller debris. Try it on this. No? Check out our research. There should be like a mobile version I can use. I think they call it a field scrapper. Made. Portable oxygenator. I don't think I've seen, or I don't think I can make nanocarbon alloy yet. I saw another scrapper though. Probe scanner. Don't know what that is, but that's probably useful. Build shelter. Probably thought that was a scrapper. Splitter. Storage. Yeah. I'm gonna guess that the medium shredder can only do like small stuff I pick up along the way. Need like a large shredder to do big stuff like cars. What do I need for a large shredder? Steel. I don't think I've come by yet. Trade platform would be really nice. Find tungsten for that though. This I can probably get. Don't know what it does, but it's probably useful. Large shredder. Also iron. Alright. Go get some more aluminum. There should be some over this way. Resources are definitely more complicated than last time I played this. Just the research in general. More oriented towards that. See if I can find some small scrap and put in my pack. Aluminum. Right. There's all that aluminum. Using a fair bit of this stuff. Got a couple more slots open. The inventory system keeps messing me up. You got your research thingy you gotta open up, you got your backpack to open up, and you have your gun, which you press E to open up the storage on that. Clicking through all of them. Let's see. Compound. Used to be that you could find all the resources like on every planet, but just in different quantities. Now you gotta go to specific planets for specific resources. It's a little bit more difficult. Don't die, don't die. Okay. Right, what was this one? I think that's quartz, right? Yeah. I gotta make a bridge back up there. Hard to see where it came from. Research sample, I think. Oh, that's just organic? It's just organic. Can't actually see the hole I came down from. It's over this way. There it is. Alright. Yep. Alright. So can you get down here in the future if you want. Probably not too much down here for me though. And I'm out of tethers. Hoping to find just a little bit of scrap. A little piece of it. Yeah. Out of space. No? Thought I could carry this stuff. No. Okay. Can't hold that, I guess. Take that back to the scrapper, see if it's any good. Not entirely sure what scrap is used for. So you can just sell it or whatever. I'll just, oh, I probably need to plug this up first, that would help. Right? Oh, can't scrap that there. How about this? Nope. Big. Output scrap, I don't see. Okay. Output scrap right there. Quite a bit of the small scrap to actually get anything off of it, though. So we'll put the used up booster there. Right. Let's go convert all of this material into usable material. Keep forgetting the storage isn't actually locked to the ground. You bump into it and such. Oh, excuse me. Kinda sucks that the boxes work like that, where the resources can fall inside of these things. Let's see. Ceramic. Where was that ceramic? This, right? Yes. That's just refined clay. Alright, so I can make more of that. More clay on the other planet I went to. Have a spare oxygenator if I need it. Let's see. Then I just needed more thrusters. Which one was the ammonium? Too many resources to manage. Let's see what I can do with that medium storage. In here, right? No. Titanium. Definitely can't make that. Oh well. So the oxygenator. It's more or less just extra at the moment. Don't really do much with that. Do anything with that. Alright, so I need to find ammonium. Which I think was down in the caves. Like a yellow resort. I recall. Random bits of scrap. Wish I could just carry this in my backpack, but I can't. Can't even carry it in my arms. Odd. Check around the areas I've already tethered. What about this? Zinc. Got the lower levels. Oop. Roll down. Let's see. We're back up here, right? Yes. All that zinc. Research samples. Scrap. Might as well make some tethers while I'm down here. I've got some even deeper caves. Also, it used to be that the tethers would like completely freeze in place wherever you put them. Now they actually have physics. Of course, the tethers also used to be horribly laggy. Because you'd always end up covering the world in them. I assume it's no longer the case, but I haven't put all that many down yet. This goes down fairly low. The tethers provide you with oxygen. It's basically a line to your oxygen generator. Your options are either spend resin to make oxygen filters, so you don't run out of oxygen, or you can make tethers, like from your oxygenator to wherever you go. That's the only survival element in this, is not running out of oxygen. You don't have to worry about food or anything like that. This goes quite deep. Yeah. It'd be nice if there was a little bit of a UI. I can appreciate like the minimalist aesthetic, not having one, but nice to know what direction is north and how much research you've done, just like on your screen. Make a path down this way. Can be easy to lose track of your location. No, you can dig to the center of planets, which I did previously when I played this. Takes a while. Of course, some of the planets are larger than others, so won't always take the same amount of time to get down to the center, depending on what planet you start on. Should be like right over here, right? There we go. There's some land over here. You can dig all the way through. The thing is, like, gravity is still a thing. Like, once you hit the center. So, you'll more or less float in place when you're actually at the center of a planet. When I played previously, the center of the planet actually had like a super hard substance. It had like a resource that isn't used or isn't like implemented in the game yet. Sticking out of it that you could maybe mine a little bit out. Generally not too much point going down there though. Or just to say you've done it. You can also like build a bridge into outer space if you wanted to, which I did. Like get up to the space station where you started the game at. Also, like, fly up to other planets if you build far enough, but they're just like, you know, they're just visuals at that point. You can walk through them. Not to scale. A lot of research. Which one was this? Quartz. Need some more compound. Pretty deep right now, though. There's some compound. Need a lot of tethers. Gotta be careful not to make, like, just winding tethers. They're pretty much your guide for getting around. If you leave them messy, it's gonna be hard to find your way back. Your terrain generation. There's the bottom of the tunnel, I think. Nothing else down there. Oh, it does go deeper. No, not much deeper. Quartz. Random salvage. Possible that the resource I'm looking for doesn't actually spawn here, though. Let's see. Astropedia resources. Looking for ammonium. Alright, it should be one of the universals then. I haven't seen it. Is there anything useful amongst the salvage? Some research samples. Oh, that titanium. It's more of a surface thing. Have to go back up top. The big old messy caves. Looks like a solar panel over there. And a corpse. Cool. What do you got for me? Research sample. Beacon. Standards. Tethers. Not much use for the rest of it. No, it's not a complete solar panel, sadly. There's like salvage solar panels you can come across that output quite a bit of power. Like part of space stations that fell down. Like there's a generator over there. Now, there's not a lot down here. I was expecting more. deep enough. Oh hey, it's one of those marbles. I'm running out of oxygen though. There we are. Yeah, so I don't know. There's not like any function to them as far as I can tell. They're just like they produce a bit of light, but just like this mysterious thing that you can find deep in planets, just marbles. I always collected them. I remember last time I played, I collected all the marbles I found and a bunch of salvage that I thought was pretty. The base making in this game is pretty fun. It's like smoothing out ground into shapes. I'll research around here. More fart plants. Drop this off and check that out. I don't think there was anything of interest over here. Research. Guess I'll drive around on the surface, see if I can find some ammonium. Get exactly what that looks like. Actually, I wonder if I can get it from the dirt maker. Whatever it's called, the centrifuge. We'll grab a bit of titanium. Not much else down here I care about. Hello, what do we have here? Carbon. I'll take that. It's a man and his giant marble making their way. Yes, that's where it came up. Right. Actually, I remember what ammonium looked like. There's a ton of it on the other planet. We should have brought a little bit back. Doodly doodly doo. Doo 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 doodly doo. And I think about it, I'm pretty sure the ammonium was more of a surface thing. Definitely need to collect more research though, get that going. And slacking. Alright, now we have marble. Yes. Move. Marble needs a place to stay. Pick that up. Here. Catch you up to there. Some power off of that. Okay. Go ahead and take our tractor round. Chop this off. Nope. There we go. That's smelting. Nope. Chop off the extra resources here. Be smelted. Chop off our extra batteries somewhere. We have a need for that. What do we have on here? More aluminum. Nothing else. Alright. Probably use a couple more storage. Bring along. Cut off. I believe it's resin for storage, right? Storage. Oh, this is medium. This is resin. Okay. Free resin. Never have enough storage. How are we doing on research? 2K. Rubber seed. Shredder. Ah, this thing. I'm wondering what this does. Storage. There we go. Let's see. Some aluminum. Get that printing. Darn it. I keep wanting to just grab things. Or to, you know, regular click on them to access them, but you have to F click on them. Going. Built, print some more platforms. that on there. A watcher. Not sure what you're referring to in this, but yeah. I mean, we're all the watcher. Oh. Well, you can check the users in chat. Might be Streamlabs, might be Commander Root. Who's to really say? Doesn't always show, like, who's actually here. It just shows who's been here, I think. Right. Another large platform here. One, stick it on over there. Now we can stick that on there. Glad I have good reach. Alright, let's see what this is. Missions. Okay. No idea what that's about. Apparently I can get missions in this. I have to look that one up. Regardless, that should be enough to pick up a few bits of research. Let's see what we can bring back. Head toward Beacon. I don't suppose I can store any of this debris on here, can I? No? Nope. Doesn't seem to be a good way to transport debris and shred it. Seems like that should be a thing in this if you're going to be using shredders. Resin. Broken down parts on those. Usually the tree line's a good place to find research. The best place, annoyingly, to find research is deep underground, but really hard to drive a vehicle down there. So. There's one. Get on there, right? But can I attach this here? Oh, I can't. I thought I could attach multiple to this thing. It used to be the case. Oh well. And oh. Goodbye, accessory, excess storage. You live there now. Let's see, nothing is here. There's some research. There, one of those. I think I saw one here, right? No. Force break down the plants for research. Sometimes they'll break apart with seeds, which you can plant to get more research from. There's some seeds. Not sure what kind of end game there is to this now. Got those alien platforms I need to look up, but actually I think it's copper, right? Yeah, it's copper. Yeah, it kind of gets to the point you just kind of dig around. There's a few planets that, like, the challenge is establishing a base because there's, like, weather patterns and crap that messes with you. But, you know, after you get a base established, there's not too much to do. Get all your research done. Which they've clearly made the research much more time-consuming than it used to be. Like, I understand, but just hate having to take the time. It's like, for me, like, having to, like, basically buy blueprints for things is always kind of an immersion killer for me. It's like, I should already, like, either know how to make this stuff or have a way to look up how to make it. It's like, I'm doing research to buy blueprints. They don't have Google in this universe. Can't look up how to make stuff. Wish I could put a couple more trailers on this, though. Bring a little bit back with me. Like, this planet is covered in all sorts of debris. How many other freaking, like, explorers have been down here and died? I know I've died like 12 times, so a few of the corpses are mine, but still. I didn't leave that much crap laying around. I mean, yeah. Oftentimes, like, unfinished games, like, just end up being... Wait, what? I don't have enough power? There we go. Yeah, but, I mean, oftentimes it ends up being, like, a completely different game, like, in a couple of months. Which, I can understand how that's, like, frustrating, but at the same time, like, you get a completely new experience. Like, sometimes you like the earlier iteration of the game more than the later iteration of the game. You know, you get to, you know, have different experiences along the way. It's like, if I want to play a game competitively, I prefer it be a game that not change at all. Like, I could never do Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I'd be making new decks, like, every couple months. When the ban list comes out. Like, if I want to play something competitively, it'd be like chess. Where it's like, you know, there's a lot of different moves you can make, but you don't have to worry about, like, new chess pieces coming onto the board later on. People aren't reinventing chess very frequently. Just something you go in, play, you don't have to, like, unlock new parts as you go along. You don't have to level up. You just go in, play, have fun. Something to do for a small period of time. Okay, this is carbon, right? I don't know if I actually need it for anything, but I'll grab it while I'm here. Or graphite. Bring a little bit of it with me. Come. Let me mine you. research and go home. Something over here. I mean, you don't need to be competitive. It's just a game. It's there to have fun with. Like, you know, if you want to get really good, you can get really good. And that's, you know, a fun thing on its own. You can never really play like, perfectly. You know? Gotta have these seeds in my inventory. Get rid of the organic. I really need the clay for anything, though. The solar panel on there I'll take. Debris. There's the research. Yeah, I mean, like, if I was going to play something competitive, it would be something competitive that wouldn't change. Or, you know, change very little. It's like, you don't necessarily have to play it competitively, is the thing. Like, there's a big appeal for, what's it called? The old Age of Empires. Because, you know, the only updates are made to that are updates that, you know, fans of the game make to it. Like, quality of life changes. You know, it's like, the game should have had X, and that would have been much more comfortable. So they make a mod for it. And then everyone, you know, goes by that. Not something you know, have to play competitively to have fun with it. But if I were to play competitively, it would be something like that. Where there's like a finished iteration, you know, people can make changes to it. Like, you obviously could add pieces to chess if you wanted to. There's no, like, necessity to do so. No, like, league that requires you to play with new chess pieces, or whatever. I don't know. But that's the biggest element of a good game, though, is when the game itself doesn't change, but, like, they're still coming up with new strategies. Like, it hasn't been fully explored. Hey, Chris. Getting my research going. Like, freaking, original StarCraft. That was huge in Korea, for good reason. Like, even though it was an old game, like, the players were still coming up with new strategies for things. They were still, like, making counters to the meta. Like, it was very finite, precise changes. Like knife's edge. Like, small alterations you can make to your builds, and things to counter. Like, I highly appreciate that kind of thing. It's not just like, you know, they come up with a new unit that counters whatever. It's like using existing materials to come up with something new. Or to solve a problem, rather than coming up with a completely new material to solve a problem. You plant those seeds, get them out of my inventory. Also flatten out this ground. Let's see, find a place for our solar generator. Astroneer's going pretty good. Started playing, I thought I couldn't actually get off of the planet because I, like, needed a particular resource, but it turns out I didn't need that resource at all to move. I just have to build new thrusters every time I leave the planet. Which is, yeah, whatever. Right now I'm just picking up more research. I finally, like, managed to, like, get lithium for batteries, which is great. Now, the thing about StarCraft is, like, you know, you are dealing with fog of war. You are dealing with, like, limited information. And, you know, every map is different. Some strategies you can do on some maps, some strategies you can't. And you, with like, my favorite streamer for StarCraft, what was his name? Oh, I forget. But, like his entire strategy, like, he did not do meta at all. He, like, went specifically with a caster unit that had very little use in the meta. And, like, because people didn't expect that, they didn't, you know, build to counter it. They, you know, if he played his cards right, he could always win. It's very rare that people, like, knew how to respond to that. Like, there's a lot of creativity, even though there's a meta. You can always counter the meta if you can catch them off guard, which you can do, because, you know, part of these strategy games is actually collecting information about your opponent and trying to figure out what they're doing so that you can counter it. Oh yeah, it's... yeah, pro play is definitely, like, very APM dependent. Sometimes they do, like, best of 7. Oh no, they, like, pro players have a bunch of strategies lined up that they can use. They don't always use the same strategy each time. They gotta keep their opponents on their toes. So, you know, like, sometimes, like, they'll have a false start for whatever reason. And, you know, your opponent knows what strategy you're going, so you have to go with a new strategy. Make little changes as you go. Actually, this is what I'm looking for, isn't it? I finally found the material that I need for rockets. But it's mixed in with a bunch of the other crap. Come on. Tell me there's more. There's gotta be more. And, you know, stuff like that is, you know, fast-paced and based on your control. Like, the way you move units around can often, like, change how a fight turns out. Like, if you just send units in, they might lose, but if you purposely control them right, you know, you can use your abilities and such to get through. Granted, you know, StarCraft 2 does change. But, like, original StarCraft and Brood War is more or less fixed. Place. Oh, there's, like, none of that material around here. Found one deposit and that's it. Sucks. Alright, I'll keep looking then. Anyway, just like strategically, like having like a fixed like set of things to work with generally is more interesting to me. Rather than just like constantly changing the game. Kind of kills things for me. It's like, oh, I spend all this time coming up with a great strategy, then they add in like some new unit or whatever, and that completely changes everything. It's just like, oh well, I guess I can't do that thing I spent all this time working out how to do. You know. More wind power. That. I'm sure they have to make changes, though, to account for new threats. Let's see, I can 15 more research on this. And just in general, I'm not all that interested in like analog games, card playing, etc. You have technology, want something, you know, more active and immersive. Like I could do D&D, you know, because that's a social thing. You know, get friends around, use your imaginations and such. Like, for a book, like I could sit down and read a book, or I could just sit down and think, using my imagination. Which, you know, it's whatever. It's just my preference. Stories are just too often disappointing for me. Or underwhelming. Like, I could think of something more interesting than that. Or, you know, situations don't work out the way you want them to. Characters being dumb. Because that's just how the author wanted them to be. Alright, how are we doing on research? 3K. Trade compound. Really like the trade platform. I think that would come in handy, but I haven't found tungsten yet. Pretty sure that's on a specific planet, right? Let's see. I forget how to get tungsten. Oh. Being surprised is for children. I'm too jaded. We got some researchers on top of that. No, I remember reading choose your own adventure books like as a kid. Like the premise of a choose your own adventure is fine, you know. Gotta have things go however you want them to. But oftentimes the choices you make don't go very far. Usually, you know, you make a random choice and then like there's one page afterwards. Like, you want to go right or left? I guess I'll go right. Okay, you're dead. You have to go left. Alright, the story continues from there. Which, like, I get as an author, like, why they do that in adventure books, or choose your own adventures, but as a reader, it's a little bit annoying. It's a bit of a cop-out. Yeah, I'm sure there are good ones. Part of the thing about books is you never know if it's really good until you actually read it. That takes time. Oh. I don't want to have to, like, analyze books if they're good or not. I just want, like, you know, an experience to live through. It's like, show me your world. Show me what you got. How interesting is this? How good of an imagination and storytelling ability do you have? Yeah. Show me what you got. Let's see, put that away. Alright. Pull up on research. So other interesting devices. Some extenders there. It's like we have a wind turbine over here though. So much easier navigating on this planet than the other one I was at. Can I attach this here? No, I cannot. Sad face. That's fine. I can just live here for now. Head back towards the beacon. Yeah. I just like the worlds in my mind so much. It's like I don't have to pick up a book to do it. I don't have to pick up a book to, like, imagine. And, you know, it's over when I want it to be. Only disappointing if I want it to be. That's just me. Might fall into this pit. We're good. Okay. Nice, easy terrain. I'm stuck in the trees, though. It's not good. Cutting down some trees. Tree is clipping through the ground and freaking out. Fuck it. Gone now. Build a bridge. Oh man. I'm pretty full up on ideas. Doesn't take much effort on my part. Like, spend all my time just looking at art and absorbing ideas through that. A picture is worth 1,000 words, and I look at a lot of pictures. Like my power situation isn't great. This is not actually hooked up. Oh. Yeah. I mean, I should probably make a comic at some point. I'm going to make another large platform for this. Have spare resin? Need more resin. Enough for one. Out the hill. There's more. Hill. Like that's full. That. The organic. Quest. Let's see. Another research in there. Search. Yeah. Lets me. There we go. One more. There. Let's see. I have lots of lithium now. I can make some more batteries. Like for me? I mean, I could pretty much like take any subject and make a story out of it. I feel. Plus, it's just musings. Let's see. Large platform. Move this turbine over somewhere where it might actually get some wind. Go. Some spares over here. Make a line. Come on. There we go. What do I need for solar? Like glass or something, right? Copper. Oh, I have plenty of copper I can use. I think. Have some smelted though, right? No? No. No, I have not. At least I don't think there's tungsten on here. Might have put some in storage and forgot about it. Carbon quartz, I think. Alright. Alright, aluminum. Graphite. No. Left over in storage. Okay. That is my extra copper. Yeah. No tungsten. I don't think I've heard of Empress Theresa. Large platform. Make that up somewhere. Oh, it'd help if I actually connected this to power, wouldn't it? Just a big old mess of wires. Alright. There, solar panel, that's it on there. Now maybe this will have missions. Nada. Alright. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like most storybooks aren't actually worth reading. Just, you know, ends up being hype around them and people get caught up in it. No flaws. is active. I didn't actually turn those on. That would help. Alright. Do we have any more research on me? I don't think so. Let's see what we can unlock. Can do trade platform. It's already unlocked. One star on Amazon. Yeah. Yeah. It's surprising what advertising can accomplish. That okay, I can make. Yeah, that's another thing. There's like, or this book of my face secured acne. Yeah. Yeah, reminds me of like the 3 wolf shirt reviews. Yeah. I mean that's another thing, is just the fact, like, I'm sure there are lots of like really good books out there, but I highly doubt like those are the ones that you'll be advertised about. You know? It's like there's so much good art out there that, you know, people just don't talk about. And you don't get, you know, advertised about. The only way to find it is to go to like curators, people who have seen it and can tell you about it. But, you know, even then you have to experience it for yourself. Let's see, power cells. MK for that. Mods, which I assume are drill bits. Probe scanner. I want to find that. I feel like packager might be handy too. Save up material for now. Go ahead and get some more research. I don't know. No. Like, usually, like, if I, like, now, a lot of the recommendations I get for stuff, like what games to play, I get from, like the Let's Players I watch, for example. And, you know, sometimes they'll like a genre of music, and I'll give it a shot. Or, you know, or their movies they like. You know, I don't always agree with it, but at least they have interesting suggestions. Yeah, I usually don't actually watch or the movies or play the games, but I'll, you know, I'll listen to what they have to say. Occasionally I'll find something interesting. Like I don't get a lot of stuff like curated to me. Just sort of what you pick up along the way. I generally like don't go out of my way to look for like curators. Kind of just like a lot to take in. A lot of recommendations. And you know, the curations themselves are often like enough of a time waster. Let's watch a half-hour discussion on such and such book. That's Clay. The art I look at is often just by following like other artists. Like if I find an artist I enjoy, you know, look at what they're favoriting, look at what they're retweeting. And that's usually the good stuff. Or at least, you know, along similar lines to what they're putting out. So I guess by that logic, I would like, you know, if I found an author I liked, I would see what books they like, and go off of that. See anything else here? So we'll check out the rest of the thingy. Load a functional solar cell. I don't have anywhere to put it. That'll take though. Nothing of interest. And I'm full. Okay. Better head back. Sad I haven't found That resource I was looking for, though. Wait, this is it. That's the stuff. Yeah. Definitely have to get the supply of it. Go out next. The other planet had tons of ammonium on it. I need a lot of this for my rockets. Alright. Nothing to use. Pick that up. Let's see. That looks like ammonium. Right? Yes. Organic. More in here though. And let's see. We got clay. And more clay. Alright. Oh, and a canister. Back this way. Going out pretty far though, might be hard finding my way back. Navigation is particularly difficult in this game. Aside from being able to see your beacons off in the distance, there's very little way to tell direction. I guess you could go by the sun if you wanted to. Probably keep track of that. Okay, there's that alien beacon. And there's home. Alright. Nope, there's no mini-map. When you go off in a spaceship, you get a pretty good view of the surrounding area, and you can sort of go off of that if you want to. But, drop off some resources on here real quick. Yeah, there's no compass. Just kind of go off the sun if you want to. Other than that, just go off of landmarks. Which, like, half of this game is underground anyway. So, when you're underground, you're going off of where your tethers are. You have to be smart about where you put those down. There's that wind turbine. Oh, there's a smaller one I can attach. Beacon. Getting things over there. Go down. Yeah, this playing this game isn't all too different from like how you enjoy to play Minecraft, Joe. You know, just digging peacefully, very little sense of direction. Sadly, there aren't like mobs. There's just plants that you have to fight, as far as I'm aware. So, you know. peaceful atmosphere. I don't think there's a first person. Well, I mean, you can do third person in Minecraft. A little bit more awkward, but it works. Ooh. They still attack me. I didn't really like Terraria as a concept just because it's 2D. Very hard thing for me to get immersed in. Like if you're gonna have it's like a survival building game, it's gotta be 3D. Passable graphics. I guess third person works more for like peaceful kind of atmosphere rather than first person. First person would be more intense. Yeah. It would need like more, you know, something like an enemy that you have to watch out for first person to really have the proper effect. Yeah. Of course, Hollow Knight was more like a platformer thing. Right? 3D doesn't do platforms as much. Plus its thing. Let's see. We have 3 ammonium. Grab my aluminum, get some more rockets going. Zinc. Zinc and aluminum, very similar. Alright. Spare battery I can stick somewhere. Go. Yeah, I don't play too many 2D games. Like, usually a pretty big immersion killer. It's more reserved for like multiplayer for me. Let's see. Do those. that. Deploy that. We'll have a spare. Let's see, what all do I need to bring back? I have a small base set up on my next planet. Next planet is more or less just an outreach for the iron. I need iron, and there's none of that on this planet. There's a few other useful resources there, like lithium and whatever that ammonium was. Yeah, need some ammonium when I'm there. This rocket doesn't have a lot of storage on it, though, but has room for an oxygenator, which fortunately you really only need one of those. Let's see. Should bring along a couple of resources to like build stuff there. Let's see. Medium printer and large printer at very least. Probably want a soil centrifuge there. Some compound for that. That away. As well as the platforms to put these on. Yes, that is possible. It would take quite a bit of time. I've dug to the center of planets before. Well, actually, technically, there's like some indestructible stuff on planets, so you know, aside from a few things, you can pretty much dig away an entire planet. Let's see. Centrifuge. I want some resin. Yeah, but a lot of the the basic ground, it's not affected by physics, so it just float there. So. Conceptually, not too much point in doing that. It is fun, like, once you get down to the center of a planet, because you hit a zero gravity point at the center, sort of float there. Mostly, the fun in this game for me is just like when you have to build a base to deal with the terrain and such. Like it's fun sculpting the ground into walls and to stairways and platforms. It's really the best thing this game has going for it. Can't actually bring that with me, can I? It's large. Yes. Suppose I should get this research on. A lot like Minecraft in that way. This game's just lacking dungeons and combat, really. There we go. Let's see. Large platform. Right, I can't actually... No. Cancel that. I think I can fit the medium platforms on it, though. Yeah. Definitely more of a chill-out game. Wow. Wait. Storage silo. I guess I'll want some power when I go over there too, now I think about it. Get a battery. I believe wind power did really well on the other planet. Those. Carbon, put that away. Power. Let's put like 1 power or 1 solar. Go resin with me. Okay. Probably good enough to head back to the other planet. Launch. How many cards total are there in Yu-Gi-Oh, Joe? More than 10,000. That's a lot of memorization. Let's see. I think this is the one, right? Yeah, that should be it. Where's the old base? I think that's the one we're at. Ah, but if you want to counter everything, you've got to know. That's definitely not where we were last time. Fuck. Pretty close, though. Wait. Mouse is a little bit weird in this. Make some more tethers. Yeah, it's a lot to load in. You can see like little landmarks, like when you're floating in though, which is kind of cool. Head towards the alien thing, because that's the only landmark I recognize. Base should be, the old base should be in that direction. I'm sure there's a way to search a lot of things online. But you know, gotta know all the different things to counter. What combinations go with what. Of course, it is possible this is a different alien landmark, which would be super unfortunate. Have to leave and come back. I should have... Yeah, this is an entirely different alien landmark. Fuck. I assumed there was only one per planet. I assumed wrong. Guess there's a few of them. Of course, because my booster, you know, is limited use, I'm not sure if I can just take off and land somewhere else on the planet, or, you know, if it'll be used up by me doing that. Maybe it's just used up by me leaving the planet entirely and going to another one. Hopefully we can see the location we were at previously somewhere. Gotta let ourselves sit in orbit for a minute. That solar panel we saw earlier. The other salvage. Gotta wait. Should be, yeah. Alright, that should be the right alien landmark. We just have to figure out where our base is. There's one on each pole for this planet. I think technically this one's a moon. So this is smaller overall. Just glad we don't have to freaking wait to orbit around like our starting planet. Automatically goes right above where we're at. There is no marker. I guess I'll land here. I guess I need to put down a beacon for that. Yeah, okay. This is the right location. There's just not like any kind of marker. Either I need to make a little habitat or put down a beacon. Which I'm pretty sure a beacon would be easier. Battery. Move this all closer. Okay. Down that. So, my main goal here is to find some iron. First, I need to make sure I put down the beacon so I can find the right place. What do I need for that again? Quartz. I haven't seen here. Might have to dig down a ways to locate it. Also gonna need to find some compounds so I can make some tethers. Compound right down there. There we go. That ammonium. Need to remember to bring back a lot of ammonium when I go back, because I need that for rockets. It's hard to find on the starting planet. Oh dang, it's already 2 a.m. I should probably go to bed soon. Alright, so we've already got ourselves a little bit of a cave. Take this down. Together. Right. Oh, hello. Got ourselves some, there it is. I think that's it, right? This is the iron. Pretty sure that's it, right? No, that's aluminum. Oh, okay, no, it's... The aluminum's just red on bottom. Right, the material I'm looking for is red. Ooh, research here is worth more. Good. Around this level a little bit, and we'll head down. Resin. It's only getting like 56 research from the nodes back home, so... Ooh, 50 something. It's quite nice. Ah, here we are. There's the iron. Alright. Found our first iron node. Make a few things that we need. We throw away something here. Compound? Yeah. Alright. No resin either. Alright. Grab a little bit more. Then we can head home. And call it a night. Oh, there is a compass? Is it like a thing you build? I don't see it by default. More to finish this off. I don't think there's any more down here though. Oh well. There's a backpack, eh? Search catalog, oil, gun. I don't see anything that would be compass. I haven't seen it under the research either, so I don't know. I'll check out the wiki, make sure I'm not missing it. Because that would be a handy thing to have. Wait. Oh shit. There's a compass. Only when you open your backpack. Well, fuck. That's good to know. Such an awkward, like, system they have for this. This is just unnecessarily awkward. I didn't actually make the... right. Need to remember to make a beacon. Well, fuck. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I was hoping it would only be used up... Like going between planets, but I guess it's used up just by going into the atmosphere. Gotta take the old one off. No, the rocket is like the fuel itself. It's like limited usage. It's really awkward. But yeah, so I guess I'm gonna call it here. Next time we will have to find materials to make a rocket, which I think we just need titanium for. We have plenty of ammonium. Which actually we saw some titanium while we were down there, so that shouldn't be hard to come by. Anyway. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. You have a good night. Goodbye.